In this video, I've put together some of the best tips and tricks and strategies I've learned after playing Grow a Garden 2. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know how to make more money, grow bigger crops, better pets like I did, and avoid mistakes that most players don't even realize they're making. Some of these tips completely changed the way I play, so make sure to stick to the end because every section builds on the last one. And like always, if this video helps you out, don't forget to subscribe as it helps really build this channel. So let's get started. So for my number one tip, if you are trying to build the strongest possible garden ever, your number one goal should either be getting the unicorn or the gold dragonfly. These are the two pets that literally mutate the actual plant, and the multipliers on these two are insane. As you can see behind me, I got two unicorns, so that counts as one of them, right? Either the unicorn or the dragonfly. And if we go ahead and click what it does, as you can see, the pet info unicorn trots around your garden and doubles the chance for plants and fruit to turn rainbow. Rainbow is one of the craziest mutation. If I remember correctly, I think it's like a 25x. I forgot the multiplier, but it's literally insane. So if you can get your hand on a dragonfly or a unicorn, do so now. Because as you guys can see, I literally cleared my garden out on purpose just for this video. I just want to show off the dragon breath, but imagine a unicorn dragon breath combining into a rainbow dragon's breath. That's what this can do, or a golden one. And one thing I also recommend is try server hopping, because if you server hop, you can find a bunch of pets walking around. As you can see, right now we got a frog, we got an owl, but sometimes you can find these bad boys roaming around and able to cop them too, all right? And once you go ahead and unlock these unicorn or dragonfly, you're gonna realize how much more money this is gonna start making you when you start selling your stuff, because these mutations are overpowered as heck. And I know you guys are saying, wait, that's too expensive. This is gonna go into tip number 2. Always use the deer. Now, if you don't have these super expensive pets, don't worry. The deer is honestly the best pet anyone can get. The deer's ability is very simple, but incredibly useful because it speeds up your plant's growth by 10%. And you can stack them on top of each other. So as you can see, we're going to go here. We're going to click the deer pet info, trots around your garden and helps plants grow 10% faster. So if you have 6 of them, I'm pretty sure they stack on top of each other and give you 60%, all right? And as you can see, I have like 40 million, just like my first day already. I started Grow Garden too late, but I'm already really rich. And that's because of using the deer. I use the deer to grow huge bamboos, mushrooms, any little thing I want. Because the faster plants grow, as you can see, the more money, the more plants you get, it just adds up. It adds up. Slowly it adds up. Like, look right here. For how easy this pet is to obtain, it is probably the highest ROI animal in this game. Look at that. Already got it for 50,000. Another one. Can I grab it? I don't know. Okay, just walking, but look at that. Highest ROI pet in the game, hands down, all right? So if you don't have it, that should definitely be your next upgrade. Now, if you don't have money, again, going on to tip number 3, this is going to help you out a lot. I got the deer weight. Bamboo is still one of the best money makers in the game. They nerfed the bamboo a lot, but even after all of it, it is still one of the best for making shekels really fast. So if you guys want to know how to do the bamboo method, all you got to do is just buy a bunch of bamboo seeds first. And let's go to the seed shop. Let's see if we have any here. Yes, we got 11 in stock. And if you guys don't know, you can also get a bunch of bamboos on your all accounts and then send it over to your main and multiply by an insane amount like that. But pretty much to do this bamboo method for tip number 3 to get really rich, what you want to do is go ahead and place down a bunch of sprinklers first. So we're going to start with the legendary one if we can, just like so. Get some rare ones. We sadly don't have a super sprinkler yet, but if you guys have that, place that down, all right? Place some common ones as well. And now, just start spamming your bamboos, all right? I have 700 because of the all-account method, but the bamboo guys, you want to spam as much as you can. And look at this. Look how much bigger they are than normal. And also, do not harvest them right away. You want to wait, because if they get mutated, the money just goes up way more, all right? So don't harvest them right away. Let them grow. Let them get mutated. But I have so much seeds, bro, it's not even funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need an auto clicker probably to place down this much, but you guys get the idea. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Without a super sprinkler, by the way. And yeah, as you can see, the bigger they are, the better. And also the more mutations, the better. So if you guys combine bamboo seeds with deers like I got, bro, you're going to be making a lot of money way faster, more than other players, all right? Tip number 4, don't sleep on the raccoon. Most people only talk about the unicorn and the dragonfly because of the pet mutations or like the plant mutations they can do, right? But if you go over to the raccoon, as you can see, it is a rare purple, okay? Or like a rainbow RGB, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, the raccoon sneaks out at night to steal fruit from empty gardens and raises your steal limit by plus 25, okay? So you can literally steal even more before reaching that cap. So if you're someone who AFKs a lot or spends lots of times in public servers, you can get a lot of more money from just having a raccoon, all right? So if you really want to pass a farm and don't want to or don't have a unicorn laying around or something, you can just AFK and the raccoon raccoon will go and do work for you. If no one's in their garden, this is gonna go steal a bunch of fruits and bring it back for you, just like that. So yeah, don't sleep on the raccoon. It's an OP way to make money passively. And for tip number 5, if your goal is to make hundreds of millions of shekels like I did, then mutations should be what you should be focusing on. And electric mutation is OP. If you guys saw, okay, so first of all, I wasted a lot of money on buying all these stuff, right? But I had hundreds of million only because of my dragon's breath. It got electric mutated, right? I looked, I was like, wait, what? It looked so cool. It was like a blue dragon's breath. I don't have a picture of it, sadly, but dude, that thing sold for hundreds of, bro, it was selling for so much money, but electric mutation is the best one in the game. That's why you want to keep all of your plants close together, because literally every single dragon's breath of mine got hit by the lightning because it was so close. I have 7 right here. All of them got hit by it, so I got super rich just from one lightning strike. So whenever a storm starts, keep an eye on it, and also have a trowel if you can to move all of your crazy plants together. All right, so yeah, don't rush to harvest your plants immediately. Try to let it get mutations because it multiplies fast. It can make you get from like $1 million to 100 million. All right, so don't be in a rush. Just let them get mutated. All right, once you guys get an electric fruit, you're gonna understand what I mean. All right, and for tip number 6, most players waste the bargaining system. So I see a lot of people still using the bargain NPC wrong, all right? So the amount of money you make depends on how valuable your inventory is. So the more expensive everything you're carrying becomes, the better your potential payout is. So don't accept the first offer you get, okay? So like, that's what a lot of people do. So when you bargain, let's see. Look, bargain this, 24,000, or bargain inventory, 75,000. Sometimes you get a crazy thing, all right? But sometimes you don't. Bargain, let's see. Okay, not our luck right now. 70, yeah, that's not our luck. Okay, our inventory is 75,000, right? Don't accept it. If you're not getting a good deal, don't accept it. We're gonna sell inventory to see how much you get. 138, we got double, right? But sometimes the bargain can give you double, triple. It can give you a lot more, right? But don't accept the first offer. But yeah, don't rush it, because sometimes it can make your $5 million turn into $10 million, all right? And tip number 7, alt accounts. So they give you a huge advantage, and they're the reason I was able to get over 1,000 bamboo seeds. So let me explain what I mean. So if you have a bunch of all accounts, go on your phone. You can even get a friend, go on your laptop or go on your computer and open up multiple Roblox tabs, all right? To have different Robloxes running. And you can literally have all of your all accounts. Say a rare seed comes in stock, or if you want to do the bamboo method, like right now, 9 are in stock. We're going to buy 9 right here, buy 9 on your other accounts, all of them. Say you have 10 accounts. You're going to have 90 bamboo seeds in one shop restock. Then go over here to your garden, go to view mailbox, and go ahead and click what you want to do. Go and add your seeds to your main account and send it all to your main. As you can see, boom, you can send it just like that. And you can send a bunch of gifts and get 90 just like that. And that works on everything. So all accounts give you a big advantage, all right? This could work for gears. This could work for anything. Like, it's insane, all right? So if you want to progress like 10 times faster, then do this method. And tip number 8, you're probably using all of your sprinklers wrong. So most people think that, like, if I spam a bunch of sprinklers around, I'm gonna get a bigger or like more expensive crop, right? But that's not how it really works. So if you have the super sprinkler, like, let's go here and let's go see how it looks like. So if you have this super sprinkler right here, okay, that already gives you the maximum size multiplier, right? So adding other ones like the common and stuff are not gonna help, but they do help with the actual speed, like growth speed of that plant. So if you want them to grow faster, then it can help a little bit. But if your goal is literally just making them as big as you can, like bamboos and stuff, then don't bother wasting them, because this can waste a bunch of sprinklers you could use, you know, on other plants, or like if you don't have a super sprinkler. So yeah, you can make your setup way more efficient like this. Okay, and tip number 9 is make your multi-harvest plants way taller. So here's a trick that a lot of people overlook. So as you can see, we're gonna look at this, right? So some of these trees are taller. As you can see, look at this dragon's breath. Look how tall it is, right? So sometimes you can get lucky and get a huge one, okay? And the bigger the actual tree is, the more room there is, right, for plants. So basically you have more plants to harvest. So what you want to do is try to get as much deers as you can, okay? This can maybe, you know, help grow it faster and also make it bigger. And before you plant any, like, seed down of an expensive tree you want to make taller, get all your sprinklers ready. Plant them around, all right? Because this can make your trees or your actual plant grow huge. And the more bigger it is, the more harvest you can do per plant. So it doesn't happen every single time. It takes luck, but the extra harvests add up and it's worth it, all right? For tip number 10 is don't ignore gold and rainbow seeds. So one of the rarest things you can collect and grow a garden to isn't these unicorn pets or raccoons, right? It's actually the special seeds. So during certain moon events, you'll have a chance to find either rainbow seeds or gold seeds spawning around the map. So it's nighttime, but we did not get a moon event, sadly, but hey, they're incredibly valuable. And if you aren't paying attention, you'll miss them, right? So make sure you pay attention during moon events, because whenever one of these events happen, make sure to look around the map carefully, all right? If you have a flying carpet like me, look around, all right? Don't waste any time. fly around, see, look every creek and corner, you know, like, this is serious, all right? Because those few minutes or seconds of searching around the map could literally make your whole hour of farming, all right? So I also recommend doing this in a private server because like people are going to try to steal it from you, right? So you don't want that, all right? Having a quiet server just like I do makes it so much easier to get it, all right? And tip number 11 is the gnome, all right? So a lot of people actually don't even know what the gnome does, but let me show you. So this bad boy right here literally protects your plants, all right? So say you have to do something, you don't have a private server because you need Robux for a private server now. Use this gnome, okay? If you need to go or do something, or you're trying to like explore with your friend, or for any reason you don't want your things harvested, place the gnome down. As you can see, this bad boy covers a range, all right? He'll walk. As you can see, look, he's walking around protecting. So how long does he protect for? I think 10 minutes, all right? So no one can steal my crops for 10 minutes now. Look at him. For 10 minutes, you are chilling, bro. He wanders around, makes sure no one's stealing your crops, all right? So this is a little underrated, a little guy that you should always have on deck, just in case. And tip number 12, the super sprinkler method, all right? So we're going to finish off with one of the best methods in the game is if you have a super sprinkler and you're trying to get a huge crops, all right? You want to make sure you place that sprinkler down first, okay? Place that. I don't have sadly as another super sprinkler, but if you do, place it down. Then place any other sprinklers you want just to grow the speed of it, not the actual size. Then go ahead and place your little seed. As you can see, I place a coconut down, but you can place whatever. And once you do that, you want to make sure you leave the game, okay? And leave the game for like an hour or so, okay? Because this makes it grow way more for some reason. I don't know why, okay? Like 30 minutes even, I think would work. But when you come back, you're gonna see your sprinkler still working, like even after an hour somehow, okay? And this makes the crop grow way bigger, all right? But this doesn't guarantee it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but actually it does, all right? There is still luck involved. Nothing is guaranteed. I gotta watch out. I'm in a public server. Hold up. I did not mean to go in a public server. But yeah, this is not guaranteed that it's gonna grow huge, but very high chance with a super sprinkler, all right? But if you keep doing this, you're gonna hit one crop that grows insanely huge, and just believe, all right? But yeah, those are one of the best, or the 12 best tips and tricks right now in Grow Garden that every player should be using, whether you're trying to be a trillionaire, get the best mutations, get the craziest garden possible. These methods are going to save you a lot of time, right? So if you learned something new, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm going to make sure to keep coming out with new update videos for you guys, new tips and tricks and all that. So yeah, comment down below what tip helped you the most. And if you know another trick, let me know as well, all right? So peace out.